sales and revenue. In other words, how much do you expect to sell of your product or service each month? So let's say you have a list of months from January to December. How much do you expect to sell in January, February, March, and so on? And that's your guesstimate, and you make that guess based on experience, previous sales, market projections, always with the awareness that the number may turn out to be wrong in some ways. So start off with projected sales and revenue. Below that, you then have the total costs of achieving that level of sales and revenue. So you have every single expense that you are likely to incur in achieving that level of sales and revenue. And then finally, you have the bottom line. And the bottom line is the profit or loss from operations based on subtracting costs from revenues. And then the last line you have is called the cumulative total. This is where you add up your profits and losses for the year, with losses against profits, profits against losses, to accumulate exactly how much profit you will be making each month and how much profit you'll have or loss at the end of the month. Now, the first and most important number is what is called the top line. This is the estimated sales. Your ability to project this number with accuracy is absolutely essential to your business success. This top line is a result of your marketing and sales activities. It's a result of your experience, your knowledge, your input from other sources, and it's a very important number because that basically is the lifeblood to your business, sales and revenues. The key test, by the way, of the entrepreneur is your ability to project this number with great accuracy. I work with entrepreneurs and in their businesses, and every so often I find an entrepreneur who will tell you January, February, March, throughout the year, exactly how much they're going to sell, exactly how much that will cost, and exactly what the profits will be, and they are within 3 to 5%, month after month, quarter after quarter, year after year. Their numbers are precise. No matter what happens to the marketplace, it seems that they're absolutely accurate, and this is a key test for you. If you can't project these numbers with any accuracy, I'm afraid it means that you don't know what you're doing, which is a great danger. So you need 3 different numbers for the top line. You need a high sales estimate. In other words, if everything works perfectly, what's the maximum that you can imagine selling? If things are average, what will be your medium sales estimate? And if things take a longer time to get started, what will be your lowest sales estimate? And the rule is, especially in a business startup, is that your business should be profitable at your lowest sales estimate. Avoid the tendency to fantasize and imagine that you're going to have maximum sales from the starting point and build your business projections around that. Have high, medium, and low, and be sure that you'll be profitable at your lowest level. Now, your sales and revenue projections should be based on experience, market analysis, and research. And the more experience, market analysis, and research you do, the more accurate you will become at projecting your sales. In the second part of budgeting, you include all the costs of operation. Now, this is important because if you're off on your costs, you can be completely off in your results. So you include, first of all the costs of purchasing or producing your product or service. This is often called COGS, C-O-G-S, or cost of goods sold. So the first number that comes off is the cost of acquiring the product, manufacturing the product, buying the product. That's the first number that comes off. So actually you have your gross sales, and then you have your net sales after all costs. Then you include all costs of sales and marketing. Is how much does it cost for advertising, promotion, commissions, and everything else? What are the costs of sales and marketing in order to get those sales? Then you include all the costs of administration and operation. You itemize every staff member. You itemize every bit of utilities, the cost of rent, the cost of telephones. All the costs of operating your business internally are then deducted. Then you include all fixed, variable, and semi-variable costs. You include your rents, you include your utilities, you include your lease payments and your cars, everything, and your final number should include 100% of all out-of-pocket expenses to operate for that month. Now, one of the things that we do when we work with companies is we encourage them to add up all of